Hello everyone, Sheila back again. Welcome to my channel. You know, it's another one of them days. I can't help myself. But I've been messing on with my computer camcorder, and I was trying the camcorder on my other computer, which has always been a much brighter video whenever I do a video on there, and I thought I'll try it on that one and see what it's like. But this computer I'm using is my HP, my newest one. And while the screen on it is backlit, when I have the camcorder is standing just behind the computer, and it depends on how high I have it. Sometimes it catches the back of the screen on the picture, because I've got it plugged into my computer. But because the screen is backlit, I can move it back, and that gets rid of or they would see you the little bit across the bottom of the screen. You would see the back of my computer, the back of the screen. But I thought I'd try it on my other one, which is a Dell, and it's always been a brighter video on there, but the quality is not quite as good as this one. So I tried it. But the only problem was I'd have to push the screen back because the camcorder was picking up the back of the screen. Only when you push that one back it goes black. It's not backlit. So I couldn't see what I was doing. If I was showing you anything, I couldn't see. I couldn't see how well I was in the right position or anything like that. I thought, oh, it's no good. I'm just going to have to stick with the my newer one, what I'm using. So I was just messing about with it, and I don't know what I did, but I must have changed the sound setting on it. And I was testing it, done a little video, and I could hardly hear what I was saying. And I thought to myself, well, that's no good. And then the subscribers will be complaining they can't hear what I'm saying, because I couldn't hear what I was saying not very well. So I was going into the sound settings in I don't know what I did, but I couldn't seem to find out what was wrong. So I thought, oh well, the camcorder has microphones that I can use. I got the biggest microphone out and I put it on top of the camcorder, and I was trying to make a blind bit of difference. It must use the camcorder must use the sound on the computer, because the camcorder is plugged into the computer. So I thought, I'm going to have to sort this out. I said, Sheila, why can you not leave well enough alone? I've got to mess about with things. So I was trying all sorts, changing settings here, there, and everywhere, and doing a little video, and then testing to see what the sound was like. I just couldn't get the sound up on it, and I went into the camera on my video on my computer, and you could go into the camera and the audio settings on there. So I clicked on that and I thought, I'll have a look in there. And then I finally found out what I had done wrong. I had put all the sound and everything back to reset when I was trying to work it out. And I remembered when I first got the computer, the sound was very low on it then. And I had to go into the settings in it, and there's actually I think it's called audio enhancement, and I had that turned off, and when I clicked it on, the sound come back up to where it should be, the louder sound. Oh, I've sorted that out, thank goodness. So that was a whole morning wasted mucking about, and then I'm trying the camcorder, and see, I'm doing a video now, and I had to push it's like a little table on wheels, and I've got my computer on. I've had to push that back with the camcorder standing behind it, push that back as well, so you can see as much as you can see me now. Otherwise, if I have it close up where I normally have it because I watch TV and video and films and things on my computer, and if I have it that distance, all you'd see was from about here, my head and that, So I was pushing it back, and then I thought this camcorder, I'm sure it had a zoom where you could zoom in and out on it and that, and I had to get the instruction book out because it's a long time since I've used it as a camcorder. So I got it out and I found out there's two buttons on the top of the camcorder, and one is to zoom out and one is to zoom in. But when I tried it, because it's plugged into the computer and it doesn't work. It only works when you're using the camcorder by itself. It doesn't work when it's plugged into the computer. There's a lot of things doesn't work on it when it's plugged into the computer. The same with the speaker I put on top. That works using the camcorder by itself, but not when it's plugged into the computer. So I wasted it was all morning, and after I had my lunch, I was still messing on with it now, and I've just sat down and done it a little bit. So my hour on everything has just went out the window today. And as I'm going to bingo tonight, I won't be getting as much done as what I normally get done. And even less because I'm going for a meal before the bingo, which me and my friend do about once a month. We go for a meal before the bingo, and that's where we're going tonight. So I'll be leaving the house about 5:30 instead of about 7:15 to pick my friend up and go for our meal. So it is now 1:30, so I haven't got a lot of time to do what I normally do. But I'm doing a little bit of crochet, and I may take something like this with me when I go to the bingo, because it's easy to take just a little thing, something like this, when I just take a hook with me and a little bit of wool and that, and do something like this. Just take knitting, because knitting, you need bigger needles and a bigger bag and everything to take it with you. But something like this, I can just shove it in my handbag and it doesn't take up a lot of room. Because I do have another one of these. I'm not sure my passport's there. I think this is a passport cover. And I do it until it's the width of the passport. There's not much more to do now to get it, take my hook out of there. Because it'll be a little bit further. Surely that's about how much more I have to do. And then, of course, there'll be the lining and everything. And it's a good job I've got a passport for to test these things on. Don't know whether I'll ever be using my passport again. Don't think I'm bothered about going abroad anymore. Like the carry on, you have to go abroad these days. I don't think I'd bother. So anyway, that's what I've been doing with this. I'll put that down in a minute and I'll show you what I did manage to get done. I didn't get any of my tutorial done. I've still got that little bit stuck. I may do a little bit of that after, because I didn't do any of that this morning. And I'll get my bag that I've got some of my things in here. I got the little sweater finished, but I do have to sew it up. Put a little collar on it. As you can see, it's got the little fastening on the front and little collar on, and there'll be plenty stretch in it to get over a baby's head. That's why it's better with a collar on than a round neck, because when you do the round neck, there's more stitches, because I add extra stitches when I do the collar. When I pick the stitches up and I knit the first row, I usually knit 3 stitches and then make a stitch on the 4th stitch and all the way along. So if there's quite a lot more stitches and it's easier, it's more stretchy to get, because this is only for a 16-inch, be for a new baby to 3 months fit. So just need to sew that up, and then I'll show you it better when it's completely finished. And that's did a little bit more of that one last night. Not quite up to the armholes yet, so that's as much as I've done of that one. And a little bit more. That one. Nearly up to the armholes on that one. Put that one down there because that's the next thing I'm going to do after I finish with the crochet. And my other bag. I have that many bags with different things because I have to keep so many things in on. And that little table, I have a little table down there that I put down there. And it's only about a foot from the floor, but it's handy because I can just put my hand over it and pick the bag up. Whereas before, I had to lean right over the side to get down to the floor to pick the bag up. And that's how much I've done of my cushion. It doesn't look like you do very much when you do with this pom-pom, because even though I've done 2 rows, because I'm going back to the same row and keep changing every 2 rows, I'm changing the 2 colours that I have there. But I've noticed when you do this, when you look at what you've actually done, know whether you can see it, when you look at what you've actually done, it looks like there's only 1 row of each, because I can see 1 pom-pom cream, 1 blue, 1 cream, 1 blue. But I've actually done 2 rows, but it doesn't show us 2 rows because you got the pom-pom on one side and the second row is a pom-pom on the other side. So it hardly looks like you've done anything, but I have done 1 or 2 rows of that this morning. I'll maybe do a little bit more, but it's pretty slow going this because it's not as easy to knit as when you're just knitting straight with ordinary wool. I can't knit as fast with this, so it'll probably be pretty slow going, but I'm not in any hurry for the cushion covers. And that's more or less what I've done up to now. Put the bags back over there. Put my wool back in there. And I'll have to think of something else to take the place of the little pink sweater. Maybe it's another one of my patterns that just needs maybe one size to finish it off for the pattern. So that's my little bit for today. So may thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll catch you all another day. So bye for now.